9 as the Saints marched all over the Roos. The margin there, 54 points. And Jason, thanks for joining us in here on the Footy Show. That first quarter, you booted 5 and they really couldn't get into the game at all. In fact, at halftime, you had 10 on the board. Terrific start yourself.
Yeah, it was a terrific start. I mean, we pride ourselves on our starts, and to come out like that was fantastic.
So you booted 3 yourself, but the delivery of the ball down the ground, I mean, lace in, lace out, I mean, left nipple, right nipple, fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, blokes like Tony Brown, Nathan Burke and Robert Harvey, their delivery into the forward line's terrific.
Jason, all your goals, I think, were kicked from leading opportunities. So, obviously, the ball coming out of the midfield was coming down very quickly indeed.
Yeah, it was, and it was good because the forward line was nice and open yesterday, and, you know, guys were continually rotating, so, you know, gave a lot of options.
Jason,
sorry, Mark.
Yeah, who do you base your forward line play on? Have you had any heroes?
Oh,
Joe Newman.
Mark Jackson.
Not really, Jacko. I mean, I really can't stand there and wrestle with bigger full-backs.
So you'd basically go something like someone around like a Jason Dunstall or something like that?
Pretty much so, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, just on the game in the past, you know, you've chimed in and kicked 2-3 goals in quick succession. And what's your biggest bag to date been? 6, I think, before yesterday?
5.
And sort of drifted out of the game for a while. Have you worked on endurance because your leading was strong till the end of the game yesterday?
Yeah, that's something Stan always stressed with my game. He mainly just saw me as a burst player and just wanted me to be more consistent and play out a full game. And yesterday, I suppose, was the first time that I've actually done that.
So 35 in 9 games, absolutely plenty of options up there up forward. BT, you must have been very, very pleased with what you saw in terms of the Saints.
Absolutely electric yesterday. The Saints out of midfield, Max, the likes of Brown and Joel Smith, who played very, very well, one of the younger players coming through. Fantastic. I mean, Everett started on Longmire in the ruck. McKernan and Carey both started down on the forward line. You see Aussie Jones taking a good mark there. And that really backfired a little bit on North Melbourne because both of those players, I won't say they looked proppy, but they were just down a little bit in confidence and therefore didn't attack the ball the way they normally will, or the way they will in the next couple of weeks. This is one of the few patches where Carey got involved. Beautiful left foot snap at goal there. And the things he did them well, but obviously he just didn't get enough of the ball and was a little bit hesitant to attack the ball.
Still light on in the frame?
Yeah, a little bit so. Joel Smith, as I said, midfield, getting the ball out. St Kilda had 7 goals on the board before North Melbourne kicked their first goal, which came 10 minutes into the second quarter. You see the skipper there, Wayne Carey, taking a lunging mark just towards the latter pages of that quarter. And Stewie Lowe at centre-half forward was good, but one criticism of Stewie, I know he's playing at centre-half forward, as you see Tony Brown, who was also fantastic, get the ball to Smith for an easy goal. One criticism of Stewie, just gets a little bit too far out from goal, and therefore he's not the threat on the scoreboard that perhaps he should be, because his opportunities were all coming from 55, 60 metres out, and if he could just kick those 3 or 4 goals a game, it's going to help guys like Jason and Barry Hall when he's playing as well. Winmar's possessions were quality possessions. He faded as the game went on, but his possessions were absolute quality. For North Melbourne, Rock was very, very good. Swasser returned to form with 28 possessions, and also David King moving around the ground was quite a good player for North Melbourne.
Do you think that North lapsed into a bit of a psychological comfort zone, given the fact that McKernan and Carey are playing together for just the second time this year?
Definite possibility there, Sam. There's no doubt that McKernan and Carey playing in the same team would have lifted the whole team, and therefore perhaps they thought that those guys were going to win the game for them. There's no question about that. But as I say, they weren't proppy, but they were just lacking in that confidence, Max.
Jason, just a quick question. In your pre-match build-up, obviously the Swans lost yesterday after a game on a heavy ground last week. North Melbourne played them up there, very heavy conditions. Was it in your preparation, your knowledge of the game, that they might struggle to cover the bigger surface?
It wasn't really mentioned, Dermott, but our pre-match was basically about our 1%ers and, you know, getting back and doing the hard things that we didn't do against the Bulldogs the week before, and, you know, I think that showed out on the day.
Now, Jason, would it be possible to have a very, very light week and really steel yourself for a trip over to Football Park next week and pump the Crows? Would it be possible to do something in that capacity? Your good self as well as the side.
Yeah, Sam.
Could you bring joy to us?
It's
Have you thought about it?
We'll certainly be trying to. Anyway, it's going to be a huge game
after
for
a
us
year
in the club.
And
total tragedy.
Jason, there is some talk that you're going to put the red boots on very shortly. Now, that's been going to happen for a couple of weeks. Why haven't you worn the pure red boots?
Oh, BT, it was discussed, and I just thought they'd probably be a bit too loud for myself to wear.
Oh, 9
let
goals,
yourself
mate.
go.
9 goals, go with the red boots.
St Kilda finishing out of the 8 last year. If I can just bring a statistic to your attention, the top 8 teams from last year so far this year, the top 8 teams from 96 have recorded 54 wins. The bottom 8 teams from last year have recorded 53 wins, so it shows you that the competition is
what about
really
the middle
closing up.
teams?
And St Kilda being one of those sides, obviously helping that statistic improve.
Good work. And you
Thank
very,
you.
very even very quickly, Sam.
No, I'm just saying, will you go now and just go into that think tank, mate, for next weekend?
Yeah, we'll certainly be stealing
Because we
ourselves.
couldn't
for
Could you
it.
think of a more
Stand another-
terrifying assignment, Sam, playing on Mickey Martin and Jason Heatley? Who would you have picked up?
He's a good boy, this boy.
Jason.
I want you to go over.
I'm sure that he'll do it too, Sam.
Will he?
Jason, thank you
You
very
sure of
much.
that?
A big
No
assignment next week against the Crows. It'll be a ripper match to watch, no doubt. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
Jason Heatley there. We'll take a